Hello and welcome back to Coding Ninjas, guys. I am Kabir Singh and we'll be coming live on a very interesting topic today. So let me just have a look on who all are there in the stream. Let me just have a look at the chat. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to wait for everybody to join in because the topic that we have today is really interesting. It's top 10 companies to get into which are product based in India. So nowadays, people sitting for placements are really, really interested in going to product based companies as it is a very hyped up thing. So we are going to discuss how what companies which companies we should go for, how we can go for them, and why should I choose a specific company. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. So all those who have joined the stream can just help me out with one thing. You can just write a hi in the chat so that I can know who all are watching my stream and I can talk to you guys a bit because I prefer having interactive streams. It's been a while since I streamed on the channel, so please make it a really interactive stream, guys. Let's see who all are there. Okay. I'm gonna wait for like 5 6 minutes for you guys to write a hi in the chat so that everybody joins in, and then we'll start because we have Rishabh, we have DWR, we have Daily Dose of Entertainment. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. We have Android Manua, we have Gotham. Okay, a lot of good people are there who are interacting. Nice. So write a hi in the chat. Keep writing highs. All those who join in as soon as you join, so that I know you're there. Okay. So when we are starting the stream, I want you guys to just tell me one thing: that what all product based companies do you know? Okay, the minimal amount of 10 people, 13 people who are out there right now. Can you just tell me the top product companies or the names of the product companies that you know right now? If you can just help me out with the names, tell me, guys. Okay, we have Google. Okay, okay, we have Mang, Microsoft, Intuit. Okay. Then we have Google, Amazon, Fang, Mang. Okay, nice. Microsoft, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, etc. Fang. So by reading the chat right now, what I can come up as a conclusion with is that you guys know only top five product companies: Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Meta, all of these things, right? We have Jeevan, finally, somebody who gave me something else, something other than Mang, Microsoft, etc. We have Adobe, Salesforce, Arcesium, Intuit, nice. New names coming up. So, okay. Any other names? Anybody? Anybody who's heard of something like Uber, Flipkart, Swiggy, Ola, Cred? Anyone out there? Come on, guys, tell me. Tell me, guys. Okay. Cisco, Oracle, nice. Paytm, good names, good names. Finally, new names coming up. So whenever you are choosing a company, I have gone through this a lot of times wherein my friends come up or somebody or the else, some colleague comes up and tells ki, I got an offer from this company. What do I do? Should I go for it or not? So can anybody out there just give me 2 points? Okay, any random 2 points which we should look after before joining a product based company. Okay, imagine you have an offer from Google, you have an offer from Amazon, Facebook, say Ola, Paytm, anyone. What are you going to see in that offer before choosing the company? Anybody who can answer this question, tell me. What are you going to see? Which work? Say SD. You are getting an offer of an SD out there. What would you do? Yeah, BCA people can go into product based. Yeah. Future of your role and the company. Okay. No, what about the company are you going to see? Are you going to see how the office looks? Or are you going to see how many employees are there in the office? Or are you going to see what is the net worth of the company? Are you going to see what package they're giving you? Are you going to see what percentage of raise they give you every year? What are you actually going to see? Tell me. Any two things that you as a person would see before joining a company. Tell me. Company growth, nice. Language skills, okay. What else? Roles and responsibilities, work life balance, challenging environment, problem solving, okay. Team, work culture, learning growth, okay. That's a good one because work culture, your team, the people you work with, the growth of the company, your personal growth, all of these things play a very important role when you join a company. Okay, so we are going to talk about top 10 companies of India that we can, you know, top 10 product based companies in India which we should work in. Okay. So I'll just name those companies first, and then I'll start with one company each. So we're going to talk about Google, we're going to talk about Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Adobe, Uber, Flipkart, Swiggy, Ola, Cred. These are the 10 companies I'll be talking about today. Starting with Google, the first company that I'm going to tell you about is Google. Okay. So when you go talk about Google, you have to always see that what big of a company you're going to, right? So if you just Google out net worth of Google, so the net worth of Google stated in 2020 was approximately $1,210 billion. Okay, so $1,210 billion is a very, very big amount. And when you talk about the average salary of an SD, a fresher, a person who's just a fresher, and he's an SD in Google, the starting salary in the first year can be from 16.3 lakhs to 76 lakhs, 75 lakhs, I'm sorry. Okay, so the average Google SD in India takes 36.8 lakhs in less than 1 year of experience. We can say it's a fresher, right? So a fresher is taking approximately 36.8 lakhs per year in Google if you work in India, which is a really good amount. Okay. So when you talk about a product based company, if the product based company has a good worth, plus it's paying you well, and obviously we all are well known about the work culture in Google, which is really, really nice because I bet all of us who go into CSE or IT or something like that, we always and always go on to YouTube and search how people work in Google. What is the a day in a life of a Google software developer, day in a life of a Microsoft person, etc., etc. The other day I had also come up with a video for Microsoft. So there also we got to know, yeah, there's a very good work experience out there. So that's what happens. The better the company, the better the work experience, the better the way people treat you, and the better the teams, etc., etc. Okay, so Google, when you talk about, is paying you pretty well as compared to companies out there. If you talk about product-based companies who are not at that net worth, so I guess we can say, yeah, Google is a nice pick. The next company which we're going to talk about here is Microsoft. Okay, so when you talk about Microsoft, the first thing which I would tell you, if I get an offer from Microsoft, the first thing which I would say is their office, because everybody has different preferences. I would say, yeah, it's a really nice company. They have a really nice work culture. They pay you pretty much, but the best part is, if you talk about their Noida office, it looks fabulous. So that is also a point of conversation which we can have when you're talking about getting into Microsoft. So their office really looks really nice. Their pay scale is good because a typical Microsoft SD approximately earns up to 14.5 LPA in the starting, and the salaries range from approximately 14.5 to 50 LPA. Okay, which is again a nice pay scale out there, because when you talk about Google, it's paying you a little extra. It goes up to 75. Microsoft reaches only up to 50. But again, the work culture over here is also nice. So we can again talk about the same. Okay. So now what we conclude is that the way the company pays and the better the company is, we should be choosing that on this scale. So when you have three offers from three different top product companies, that's how you're going to segregate your offers. You are going to keep the company which is paying you more. So you can make two, three tables. The first table is, which company is paying you more. The second table is which company has the better work experience. You can talk to people through LinkedIn over there. You can talk to other. You can make some contacts and have a word with people over there and ask them, how good of a work experience they're having. Because the more satisfied you're in your job, the better you work. So that's a very important point. Okay. Talking about Facebook, anybody can guess the average pay scale of a person working in Facebook? Anyone who can just guess it out? Tell me. Anyone? So Google, Microsoft, sir, in Google, Microsoft, Amazon, in this company, they also take web developer. Also, yeah, they take web developers. Okay, so I have three different guesses. I have 15 LPA, 70 LPA, 20 LPA. Okay, three different answers. So if you talk about the average salary of an SDE1 in India, it's 46.1 LPA with less than 1 year of experience. SDE1 ranges from 25 to 88 LPA. It pays you more than Google because obviously right now everybody knows that Meta is growing on a very high level because all of your companies are under Meta. So that's why maximum number of social media is there. So that's why they pay you more. ओके ब्रो प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी क्रैक करने में कितना टाइम लगता है इफ यू प्रिपेयर वेल फॉर अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 year आई गेस you'll be good to crack product based companies because I won't give you a lesser target that you can get into a product based in 6 months because it again depends on person to person on how efficient and how consistent you are with your preparations. But again, I can say it goes up to 6 months to 1 year. Aniket, Ruby on Rails is a really nice company. They pay you around, but again, the average salary is pretty low. It's 2 lakh per year with 1 year of minimum experience. That's what Google says. But again, the pay is really less as compared to the companies we are talking about right now. But then again, okay. So we've talked about three companies right now, and before I move forward, I would like to take some doubts. You guys can come up with some doubts if you have, and then I'll go further. Which coding language will give maximum opportunity in jobs? If you're going for product based, I would recommend C++ or Java because that would give you a really high um, jump as compared to other developers. Again, which coding language answered this question? I'm BSc computer science student. Can I go for of yeah again? So when you talk about going for these placements, you can go through two different ways. The first way is you can go through campus placement. The second way is you can go through off campus placement. So when you go through campus placement, obviously you're aware about what your college takes up as a process. But when you go through off campus, you can apply through LinkedIn, apply through their own company portals. They have job portals. Every company has a good job portal out there. Amazon has a really nice system of applying for jobs. So you can go and apply over there easily. Deloitte is not a product-based company; it's a accountancy company out there. You can go for data analytics, etc. It's something like EY, PwC, KPMG, etc. So all these brands are out there for accountancy mainly. So if you want to go for that, they are good companies. Like obviously they take developers. I'm not saying that they don't take developers, but mainly they work around accounts. So when you talk about, they are the Deloitte, KPMG, then PwC, EY, all these companies are really good for if you want to go for data analytics or something like that. Okay, because if you rate them up, they come, like all these companies, Deloitte, KPMG, and all, they come in the big four. So they are the biggest four accountancy companies out there which you can work in. Okay. Yeah, fresher can go to product-based companies easily, pretty simply. Some people say that you should not choose Java as your first programming language. Why so? First of all, there shouldn't be first programming language, second programming language, third programming language. You should learn only one programming language. If you're going for C++, only go for C++. Don't go and study Java, Python, etc. If you're going for Java, don't go and study C++, Python. Choose only one language and just finish it up properly. Do not go for different languages, because you'll be able to be the jack of all and the master of none. That's all is going to happen to you. So it's better that you choose only one language and be a master of that language rather than studying everything and knowing nothing at the end of the day. Okay. uh yeah, so let me just have a look at the chat. I'm currently studying arrays and sorting algos. Should I stick to course assignment or solve more questions? Complete your course assignment first, then go for extra questions. You can go to lead code, etc. So if you guys are planning to prepare for, you know, good companies, I'll give you a shortcut. Okay. So just a sec. I'll just share my screen for you guys. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. Yep, it is. Yeah. So if you go to the Coding Ninjas website over here, you can go up to practice and you can click on Code Studio. So when you go to Code Studio, give me a sec. Okay, it opens up in a different application. Give me a sec, guys. It opens up in a different tab. So yeah, this is Code Studio. Okay, so this is my profile. I don't code over here. Like obviously, this is my profile for the streams. So that's what Code Studio looks like. You can obviously go over here, and there are problems based on different companies. Okay, so see, there are challenges happening every time over here. So if you want to go for Amazon SDE challenge, you want to prepare for Amazon, you can go and select that. You can also go for most common interview questions. Other than that, we have company wise sorted questions. So if you're preparing for Amazon, Samsung, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, etc., all the companies, if you click on 684, you have all these companies out there. Okay. So there's a list of all these companies, and you can select on any of the company that you're preparing for. Okay. Say you're preparing for upgrad. So all the questions that have come for upgrad, you can go and check it out, and you can easily prepare yourself for the same. Okay, so this was one of the way which you can sort out if you want to kind of go and prepare for your top product company placements, because these things really help. The more you solve questions based on companies, the better you go and have a good hand on the questions that they're going to give you, because at the end of the day they require you to have a really nice hand on DSA, and that's how you're going to practice, because every company has a different rate of asking questions. So you have to prepare yourself on the basis of the trade they have, rather than preparing yourself on the random question basis. Okay, understood. Okay, moving on to the questions. Which language is best for service based? C++ best. Okay. Is Love Bubble Sheet enough for placement? I would recommend go for company-wise placement rather than going for any other random questions. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying you should prepare company-wise. Sorry. Really struggling to get interviews. I'm decent at DSA, but from civil background. Currently working as SD with 16.5 LPA. And okay, so I guess Sid, there's a problem with your resume because if you're getting automated rejections, 90% there's a problem with your resume. There's something in your resume which, when is thrown into the software for checking, it gets rejected over there, or something like that is happening. So I guess you should focus on the resume first. That's what I can figure out from your problem right now. I'm not sure what's actually wrong. Okay. Java or C++ for DSA. Java or C++ for DSA. I would recommend C++. If you like Java, you can also go for Java. But then again, nowadays companies have started asking basics of C and C++ as MCQs in your online assessment, and then they go to the DSA question. So at the end of the day, if you're studying Java, you have to study C and C++ basics. So I would recommend go for C++. How much time it takes for non-CS background student to get product based company? See, honestly speaking, CS or non CS students, I don't see a difference because the CS students study specific subjects in their college, right? But I personally felt that the subjects that were taught to me in college were not actually up to the mark that I needed for placement in my companies, right? So what I recommend, what I think is that both of them are at the same point initially. You just need to have a good head start. So I guess if a normal CS student is taking 6 months, you would take 8 to 9 months. That's all. Not much big of a difference is going to be there between both of you guys. I did diploma in mechanical engineering. After that, I did job, okay, but I don't get opportunity to core field. Mission second. I'm not sure if I can help you out with that, Anand. I'm really not sure. CP or open source contributions, what is better to do? Okay, again, a personal preference. If you are good at CP, if you want to be a competitive programmer, if you want to go for 5 star competitions, you want to get 5 stars, you want to go for competitions, you have that thing in you, you can go for that. If you enjoy working with teams, you can go for open source contributions, you can go for hackathons, you can again have the competition field over there, but in a better way. I used to do open source contributions. I never did CP. Okay, so that's the difference. I wasn't a very good open source person also, but then CP wasn't my thing. I enjoyed more in hackathons. I enjoyed more making projects with teams, making projects with my friends. So that's what I did. How to apply off campus? I told that Ankush, if you could rewind the stream and watch it, you can apply through LinkedIn, you can apply through job portals, you can apply through, I guess there's a place to apply. Yeah, there's a placements and also on this thing, Coding Ninjas. You can also apply through that. How much DSA questions should we solve? Again, a very good question. How many questions should you actually solve? The questions that you actually solve should be quality questions rather than quantity questions. That's why I told you to solve questions on Code Studio company wise. If you have Amazon, if you have Google, if you have Microsoft interview, solve questions for that. Don't solve random DSA questions. Okay. I have created e-commerce website. Okay, okay. Can I learn DSA in Python? Yes, you can learn DSA in Python, but again, I always recommend people to study C++ and then do DSA. But if you want to go something like ML or AI, you can go for Python. Yeah. Is Coding Ninjas Java plus Java DSA enough for product based? I would say yes, but again, your practice matters a lot. Flutter or React, which is better? Uh, Flutter or React? I would say Flutter because I used to code in Flutter, but I'm not sure if you would like Flutter the way I used to. So I would say Flutter. Yeah, if you want to go for mobile application development. अभी हम coding in just 1 second. Basic roadmap third year to get. Okay, a very nice question. Basic roadmap for a third year student to get placed. Basic roadmap for a third year student. See, if you're a third year student, you have 1 year in hand. Okay. In this 1 year, what we are going to do is basically get our DSA sorted, right? So, what we have to do is complete our DSA, complete our. I'll just show it up to you. Give me a sec. I'll just give you an overview through our coding ninjas thing. Yeah. So when you come for say we come for our interviews, right? So these problems, the interview problems that you see over here, these are what you have to solve, right? So when you ask for a roadmap, you have to basically be prepared to solve these questions. And how will you be prepared to solve these questions? Is by solving basics of C++ or Java, then or any random language that you have, then solving the DSA of that specific language. And once you're done doing that, you have to solve problems on portals like Code Studio or any other random portal. If you solve questions over there, you have to solve questions over there, and that's when you get prepared for your product based companies or service based companies or say accountancy companies, fintech companies, etc. So that's what you have to do. Understood? I'm good at development. Will I get good job without CP? Yeah, without CP you can get a good job. That CP is not compulsory. Does Coding Ninja provide resume review service? I don't think. I've not heard of it. ओके, मुझे रिमोट जॉब में ओके, सो मुझे रिमोट जॉब में 25 के पर मंथ मिल रहा है, ज्वाइन करूं या मास्टर्स करूं? ओके, सो दिस वाज अ ऑप्शन दैट आई हैड टू चूज दैट शुड आई गो फॉर माय प्लेसमेंट्स और शुड आई गो फॉर माय मास्टर्स, एंड आई चोज मास्टर्स. So if you're doing masters from a good university abroad or something like that, then you should go for masters. If you're doing something like your masters from a very small college, then I would recommend कि company में ज़्यादा focus करो. But if you have an option of going to abroad or an option to going to a good university for masters, then go for masters. ठीक है? BCA complete हो गया. इफ कॉलेज में कंपनी नहीं आ रही है, देन यू कैन अप्लाई ऑफ कैंपस. ऑफ कैंपस बहुत आराम से इंटर्नशिप्स और जॉब्स लग रही हैं आजकल, वो कर लो. प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी के लिए क्या क्या प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, ये मैंने पूरी स्ट्रीम में बताया, आप रिवाइंड करके देख सकते हो. Basic roadmap for first year student, again the same. You just have extra time than the third year students. So do the same thing, but with that, do more of development. अपने ज़्यादा projects बना लो so that you get above your people in the class and you have a good profile. Okay. I am an extreme beginner in coding. Literally, I know nothing about it. Which course should I buy from Coding Ninjas to get jobs in good companies? See, I am not going to recommend you any specific course. If you're good at C++, go to C++ with DSA. If you are good with Java, go for Java plus DSA. Beginner हो तो C++ कर लो, बढ़िया रहता है. And you can easily how to apply off campus, I've already told it in the stream. You can rewind the stream and have a look. DSA is enough or CS subject important for non-CS? CS subjects obviously are important. Companies like Amazon and other companies keep technical interviews in which they ask you DBMS, operating systems, networking, etc., etc. So all those things also you have to study. Okay. I would recommend बेसिक्स ऑफ जस्ट फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ सी प्लस प्लस भी कर लोगे तो बहुत है स्टार्ट करने के लिए. यू हैव टू गिव योर सेल्फ अ हेड स्टार्ट. And for that, just go for fundamentals for C++ or fundamentals of C++ plus DSA with DSA. You can go for that. This is going to give you a head start. From Coding Ninjas, I also started my programming with Coding Ninjas only. The course that I did was again fundamentals of C++ with data structures, and that's what everybody does. So that's a good course. I don't know. I feel Java is a little tough because I'm a C++ programmer, but obviously Java people feel C++ is tough. So that's a give and take situation. Okay. So this is what happens talking about the next company. We have Amazon. Anybody who's up for telling me how much an SD would be charging in Amazon? Anyone who thinks they know how much is the average package for NSD in Amazon? 45. Okay. So the average salary of an Amazon person is from 14 to 45 LPA according to the work and according to the growth. You get up to 28.2 and on an average it ranges from 14.1 to 45. Okay. Okay. Moving on, Adobe, we have a really nice brand. And Adobe again gives you around 20.7 to 34.1 LPA. And again, Adobe is a really nice company, but it depends if you get shortlisted or not. It's a little tough to get shortlisted over there. Okay, so Uber is a really nice brand out there. It gives you an average salary of 47 LPA and it ranges from 20 LPA to 1 crore. Okay, that's the package in Uber. And Uber gives a really nice package as compared to all the other companies out there because obviously it's a really growing company, so it pays you really high. And if you talk about Flipkart, Flipkart pays you from 23.7, from 18.5 to 29.3. So 18 to 30 lakhs and average is 23, 24 lakhs. Okay. Okay. Talking about Swiggy out there, Swiggy is ranging from 17.6 LPA to 36. So again, 17 to 36 lakhs and average वही हो जाता है 20 to 23 lakhs if you take an average. Okay. Again, if you talk about Uber's competitor out there, we have Ola. So Ola gives you from, but Ola obviously does not give you so much because it ranges only from 10 to 19 lakhs if you're a beginner. If you go forward out there, they can pay you a little higher. But when you talk about the best company out there, it's Uber, which is paying you really high. And then the last company we have on our list is Cred. Cred gives you 30 lakh per annum, 31 lakh per annum, and the range is from 20 to 41 LPA. Okay, so this is some, you know, some maths out there which I have given you for the product companies. Okay, so that's what I would say. So basically, complete your programming language. Complete. Don't you think starting with C++ initially creates problem at the open source contributions because project in it are on a difficult side? No, I don't think because obviously बात है Java से भी करोगे तो यही होगा. Simple. I don't know, Raj. I can't comment on what opportunities are there for MCA, what are opportunities are there for BE, BTech. I can comment on how much you can prepare yourself to get what amount of jobs. I don't know field wise कितने होते हैं. I can tell you about BE, BTech जो मैंने किया है, but compared to that बाकी कितना देते हैं वो मेरे को नहीं पता. Okay. ओके ठीक है. तो बेसिकली क्या होता है ना कि कितना एमसीए करेंगे तो हमें कितनी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, बीसीए करेंगे तो कितनी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, बीएससी करेंगे तो कितनी मिलेगी, वो हम नहीं बता सकते. हम खाली इतना बता सकते हैं कि हाँ इतने कोडिंग करने पे ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है. ठीक है. इज कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग नेसेसरी फॉर सर्विस बेस्ड? नो, competitive programming is not necessary for service based or product based. People getting into Amazon have zero scores on code chef, code forces, and they still get into Amazon. तो सीपी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपलसरी नहीं है, करने को अच्छा लगता है, अगर करते हो तो अच्छा रहता है, बट नेसेसरी कंपलसरी नहीं है। सर सी प्लस प्लस, जावा, एच टी एम एल, सी एस एस, पाइथन, एसक्यूएल आती है जॉब के लिए, कैसे अप्लाई करें? अगेन ये बात मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूं, आप लिंक्डइन के थ्रू अप्लाई करो, आप जॉब पोर्टल्स के थ्रू अप्लाई करो, आप उनके स्पेसिफिक प्लेसमेंट पोर्टल्स के थ्रू अप्लाई करो, कंपनी के हो जाएगा। Sir, I got an internship offer from Qualcomm. Is Qualcomm a good? Yeah, Qualcomm is a really nice company. Yesterday only I met a person who has been working in Qualcomm for 6 years, and just yesterday evening, and he really appreciated their work experience out there. How to get shortlisted? ये बता चुका हूँ मैं. I've already answered this. I want to make a future in the field of data science. Yeah, so you can go and apply for data science internships. How to improve problem solving skills? By solving more problems. ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे तो उतना अच्छा प्रोग्रामिंग और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग हो जाएगा। अगर आपके पास ऑप्शन है तो बीटेक कर लो ताकि आपकी ऑप्शंस बढ़ जाएं प्लेसमेंट की। ठीक है। DevOps, I'm not a DevOps person, so I can't comment on the future of DevOps. If you talk about Flutter, if you talk about other placement things, I can give you some insights. Is getting into Google so tough? If you're a really nice programmer, I don't think getting into Google is tough. How much maths required for coding? Very minimal amount of maths, which you already know if you're a BTech student. उतना ही चाहिए, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं पढ़ना पड़ता। I again don't code in JavaScript, तो JavaScript का नहीं पता। I am a mobile application developer. I'm not a web developer. If you want to buy, you can go for C++. I would recommend C++ ही करो, या BTech ही सही रहेगा। सी प्लस प्लस की हेल्प से बहुत सारे काम होते हैं यार, वो तो अब डिपेंड करता है आप कौन सी फील्ड में जा रहे हो, आप एसडी हो या सपोर्ट इंजीनियर हो या टेक्निकल इंजीनियर हो, डिपेंड करता है कि आप काम क्या कर रहे हो। वेब वर्सेस मोबाइल, मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन है ऑलवेज। या आई वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ जिक्सॉ, वी डिसकंटिन्यूड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सर फुल स्टैक वेब डेवलपमेंट करना होगा तो क्या डीएसए करना नेसेसरी है? फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट, हाँ मतलब ऑब्वियसली फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट की कंपनी को क्रैक करने के लिए भी आपको डीएसए चाहिए होगा ना। ओके सर, सी प्लस प्लस में अलग, सी प्लस प्लस में अलग है जो जावा से हार्ड है? मेरे को नहीं समझ आया क्वेश्चन। व्हाट डू यू, what SD actually do in company? Software developers have a really nice job of developing softwares, of developing different tools out there. अगर आप एक Amazon के सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर हो तो Amazon बार बार नए प्रोडक्ट्स निकालता है, राइट? प्रोडक्ट्स से आई डोंट मीन द थिंग्स यू बाय, प्रोडक्ट से आई मीन द थिंग्स दे पब्लिश। उनका वेबसाइट ऐप, उनका Amazon म्यूजिक, उनका एलेक्सा के अंदर जो जो चीजें हैं एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, तो वो सारी चीजें आप डेवलप करते हो। ठीक है। रोड मैप फॉर मोबाइल डेवलपमेंट, गो लर्न फ्लटर, बहुत प्यारी लैंग्वेज है, फ्लटर लर्न करो, स्टार्ट कोडिंग इन फ्लटर, मेक न्यू एप्लीकेशंस, बहुत मजा आता है, मैं उसी में कोड करता हूँ। सर हाउ डज अ कंपनी डिसाइड? It's already decided, it depends on the level of skills you have and the level of work they're going to give you. I'm not sure कृष्णा, मेरे को नहीं पता सिस्टम डिजाइन के लिए। भाई डायरेक्ट हम वेब डेवलपमेंट सीख के प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी में नहीं जा सकते। प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी में जाने के लिए उनका ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट निकालना पड़ेगा, और ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट के लिए आपको डीएसए आना चाहिए। सर सी प्लस प्लस में क्या अलग है जो जावा से हार्ड है? मेरे को सी प्लस प्लस जावा से ईजी लगती है, सो इट डिपेंड्स कि आप, कुछ लोगों को ये लगता है कि सी प्लस प्लस में एसटीएल है तो इस वजह से उनको हार्ड लगता है, स्टैंडर्ड टेम्पलेट लाइब्रेरी जो है, बट मेरे को वो ईजी लगता है, जावा से ईजी लगता है ऑब्वियसली। सर क्या मैं आफ्टर एमएससी फिजिक्स डीएसए करके कंपनी ज्वाइन कर सकती हूँ? हाँ कर सकते हो बहुत आराम से। How many language have you learned? Since I am a mentor and I have been teaching people for the past approximately 1.5 year now, that's why I learned more languages. I learned Java, C++, Flutter, Dart, HTML, CSS. But then if you compare to other people, I recommend कि एक ही लैंग्वेज करो. इतना सब करने की जरूरत नहीं. मेरे को पढ़ाना था इसलिए मैंने सीखा, वरना मैं भी एक ही लैंग्वेज करता. Where should I learn Flutter? I learned Flutter from a really nice course by Angela Yu. You can also go and look at it. It's a really nice course. मैंने YouTube पे भी बहुत आराम से, आजकल Flutter बहुत बूम में है, तो YouTube पे बहुत वीडियोस है Flutter के, आप वहां से सीख सकते हो. I have completed the course till tries and I still have a fear that I couldn't solve. तो आपने अभी तक जो the problems that you've solved till now, you haven't done them confidently. You might have seen the solution or something like that. Because if you solve problems on your own, you always get this thing, confident background for coding problems. इंटरव्यू के लिए 3 प्रोजेक्ट तो बहुत है. हाँ, एक लैंग्वेज इज मोर देन इनफ. Yeah, Ayush, you are going well. इंटरव्यू के लिए 3 प्रोजेक्ट्स बता दिए मैंने. सर विदाउट डीएसए सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर नहीं बन सकते. नहीं, विदाउट डीएसए कैसे बन जाओगे? डीएसए के लिए कितना सी प्लस प्लस आना चाहिए और कितने दिन में सीख सकते हैं? अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 महीने में पूरा अच्छे से हो जाता है, उसके बाद 3 महीने में डीएसए हो जाता है. C++, Python, Java, which has maximum jobs? C++ and Java on the same level, I would say. No, गौरव, ये बहुत कॉमन प्रोजेक्ट है, हॉस्टल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. ये हर दूसरा बच्चा बना रहा होता है. यू हैव टू मेक समथिंग डिफरेंट. ठीक है. ऑफ कैंपस मैंने बता दिया कैसे अप्लाई करना है. 4th सेमेस्टर जस्ट गॉट ओवर बट स्टिल नॉट स्टार्टेड विद डीएसए. 2 महीने और 2 सेमेस्टर्स बचे हैं, 5th और 6th. बड़े आराम से हो जाएगा. सर इंटर्नशिप पर जो सर इंटर्नशाला पे जो इंटर्नशिप है, इसके लिए क्या डीएसए जरूरी है? डिपेंड करता है यार कौन सी कंपनी की है. स्टार्टअप के तो आई डोंट थिंक मांगते होंगे. कुछ कुछ स्टार्टअप अपने इंटरव्यू में दे भी देते हैं. ठीक है. सो यार दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द टॉप 10 कंपनीज एंड द वेज यू कैन स्टडी फॉर दैट. ठीक है. सो आई वुड रिकमेंड ऐसे ही करो. ट्राई एंड सी द बेस्ट कंपनी फॉर यू बिकॉज इट्स योर फ्यूचर. यू हैव टू सी व्हाट इट इज. ठीक है. तो ध्यान रखना कि कैसे करना है. एंड कृष्णा, मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में डलवा दूंगा पूरी लिस्ट. आई पुट इट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, देन यू कैन सी. वरना लिखना है तो लिख सकते हो. गूगल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, amazon, फेसबुक, एडोब, उबर, फ्लिपकार्ट, स्विगी, ओला, क्रेड. इसके अलावा भी एसएपी और भी बहुत सारे हैं यार, वो देख सकते हो आप. सैप हो गया, फिर आपका और भी है. मैं एक आर्टिकल पढ़ रहा था जिसके बारे में, तो आई एम नॉट गेटिंग द नेम्स राइट नाउ. मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में सारे नेम्स चलवा दूंगा. ठीक है. हाँ हाँ रोहित, अभी भी कोर्स ले सकते हो आप बड़े आराम से, अच्छे से हो जाएगा. इफ यू, आई गेस द पीपल हु आर स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ कोडिंग निंजास दे गेट फ्री goodies. आई एम नॉट श्योर, मेरे पास बहुत है क्योंकि कंपनी ने भेजा था, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर कि बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे मिलता है. हम लोगों को तो देते हैं, बट द पीपल हु वर्क हियर दे गेट इट. आई डोंट नो स्टूडेंट्स का क्या प्रोसेस है, मेरे को नहीं पता. मैं पता करके बता सकता हूँ नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. ठीक है. चलो, थैंक यू सो मच गाइस फॉर ज्वाइनिंग माय स्ट्रीम. आई विल बी कमिंग लाइव मोस्ट प्रोबेबली नेक्स्ट सैटरडे आल्सो. वहां पे भी आपके जो डाउट्स होंगे वो पूछ सकते हो. तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सैटरडे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग द स्ट्रीम. यार लाइक नहीं किया आप लोगों ने, सो इफ यू हैवंट लाइक द स्ट्रीम, हिट द लाइक बटन सो दैट आई गेट मोर मोटिवेटेड टू गेट अ बेटर टॉपिक फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक सैटरडे. ठीक है. तो थैंक यू सो मच एंड मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. बाय बाय.